Welcome back to The Real Deal. I am joined today by...
Seth Purvis,
and
what's up?
And I am Isaac Poetz, and today we are talking about future projects for the year 2026. It's February, so we still have a lot to go. Starting off with Dune Part 3. Dune Part 3.
Yeah.
What do you think about this one?
I was really shocked when they switched from calling it Dune Messiah.
Yeah, because that was the original title, and that's the title of the book.
Yeah.
But I think there is a little bit more of a reason for this, because I believe they're covering Dune Messiah and Children of Dune.
Yeah, because I thought this was going to be the end of the trilogy.
It probably is, and if they do Children of Dune, then it will be the end of the trilogy.
Well, I remember they had also said that, who is it? The Timothy Chalamet, or as I like to call him, Timothy Chalamet, or Chalamet, if you will, was saying that this was going to be his last movie and that he was like putting all of his effort into it.
Right, because I believe after this point in the book series, he is dead. And it's his...
Okay, so that was like a major spoiler.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was a plot twist, my guy.
I didn't know you didn't read it.
I have not read the Dune books.
I haven't either.
A lot of the people that I worked with over the last summer had read the Dune books, and they're the reason that I watched the movies, because they kept recommending it, and I had to spend 40 hours of my week with those people. So.
No, the first two books, I can only speak to the first two, and they're really good. But I've heard the rest of the series is all right, too. It gets weird. But like from what I've heard, he dies, and then his son becomes the main character. So it probably will be Timothy's last.
Oh, like in the Vikings show?
I've never seen Vikings. Is that what happens?
Yeah, Ragnar Lothbrok dies because that's what happened in actual history.
Really? I didn't realize Vikings was based on actual history.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ragnar Lothbrok was a real person. Like, was one of the flagship Vikings that like started the whole "let's raid England" because
the trend.
He was a trendsetter. Yeah.
The bit.
He
started the bit.
He started the bit.
Awesome.
And then he dies in a snake pit. He gets executed by I think it's the English crown, but I could be wrong. Man, there's going to be so many history buffs in our comments.
You got everything wrong. This is the worst podcast ever.
Paul Atreides does not die.
Atreides does not die. I'm pretty sure he does, or he becomes like a weird monster. I'm not sure.
I thought he was like Space Jesus.
Well, that's what he.
That's
what he is in the first book.
Yeah, he's a Space Jesus in the sand.
It's also the question of is he actually the Messiah from the prophecy, or is he just replicating what happens in their prophecy so that they'll believe he's the Messiah?
I don't know. I need to rewatch the two movies because it's been like almost a year now since I've watched them.
I've seen both of them like a couple of times.
I've only seen them both once, and I thought they were really good. They are one of those movies that I think would probably be enhanced by seeing in a theater.
Yeah, definitely.
So they're one of those movies that I regret not going to see in a theater.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the one thing that's kind of unfortunate about this new one is they lost their cinematographer. And I'm not sure who's replacing him.
We're keeping up with
with
podcast lore, because didn't you mention this in another podcast?
It was another podcast. It was a segment.
Yeah, because we lost him
to the Beatles. The Beatles took him.
The evil British.
They crawled into his office.
Yeah.
And they ate him.
Yeah. Joseph Quinn kidnapped him in broad daylight.
Yeah. You know how Beatles have like those little stingers? That's what they did.
Yeah.
They killed him. All right. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. This is probably my most excited movie of the year. I think it's gonna be the best one.
I'm excited. I'm gonna judge the cinematography of like how much I think it's gonna suffer based off of what they give in the trailer.
Yeah, definitely. Next is a pretty big one, Disclosure Day. Have you heard about this one?
I have. I saw the trailer for it. I think when it first released, it was before I think it was before I had gotten YouTube Premium, so I was still getting marred by trailers on YouTube and ads and crap.
Yeah, but it's not Stanley.
It's Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, my bad.
But it seems like he's taking this a lot more seriously than like typical Spielberg projects, where it's less about the wonder of space and more about the horror of it.
It's more scary. Yeah, well, it's like He's done it before.
It's a recession indicator, you could
Yeah,
say.
Sad Spielberg is a recession indicator.
Yeah.
You've seen this before with like Saving Private Ryan and Schindler's List, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can think of other examples.
Those movies I always forget are related to Spielberg.
Yeah, because it's like you don't even think of that.
Yeah, you always think of like E.T.
The Post, kind of.
Yeah.
That's kind of a darker one. But yeah, Disclosure Day, it looks like last time Tanner was on the podcast, we talked about it for Super Bowl, and he said it looked like they're trying to do too many things at once, which I kind of see it because you see there's aliens, but there's also like body switching, and there's also like animals interacting with the aliens.
From what I've heard of because the premise for it is that like everybody learns about aliens, is it existing or invading at the
Existing
same time?
at the same time. So
Yeah.
I think the idea is that the government already knew aliens existed, and they're all learning at the same time.
All of the governments knew?
No. The American,
Did the
I don't know.
Rwandan government know and not tell me?
No, but like everyone knows at the same time. So it's not really clear like what kind of movie this is. Like even if it's horror, like obviously there's levels of drama to it, but like is it horror? Is it more supposed to be like an adventure movie? Like we don't really know.
Just going off of the premise and what I've seen from the trailer and all of these interweaving plot lines it seems like they're going to do, it seems like my biggest critique going into it is going to be this should have been a TV show.
Do you think so? Just because they're trying to throw like so many big ideas at you at once?
Yeah, and I feel like that could still work if they had it as like a TV show where there's a longer format that you can like let all those ideas breathe and like better connect to each other. Whereas in a movie, you only have like 2.5, 3 hours max.
No. Some of my favorite movies have really big ideas that they tackle. Like, ever seen 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Yeah.
I think that does it really well, but I don't know.
2001: Space Odyssey was a very good movie. It's more of an exception than it is the rule.
I guess so.
Like it was like a shock that it was able to do everything it did so well. So I hope it's another shock because like I'm always down for a sad Spielberg film. Saving Private Ryan is awesome.
Do you think I think recently it's like kind of a shot in the dark whether he makes a good movie or not.
Yeah.
As in recent years.
I think in recent years, like he's kind of grown into that like old man yelling at sky meme.
Yeah.
Like he seems like he's not very happy with like
Because it's like
a
you
lot of
either
the trends.
either get like the Fablemans or you get like Ready Player One, which
Yeah.
I like Ready Player One, but I've also recognized that it's not that great of a
Yeah.
movie.
What was that was also a book adaptation
Yeah.
too. And the book suffers a lot more from what I've heard about being just like a, hey, you remember this? Hey, you remember this? Hey, you remember this? What was the movie that he made and then it didn't do well and then he blamed TikTok and brain rot for
That's
being
another
the
thing.
reason. It was like, oh yeah, people's attention spans aren't
Maybe
as
the
cool.
Fablemans. He did something between Ready Player One and Fablemans, right? I feel like he did, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
It wasn't Don't Look Up, was it?
Was that Spielberg?
No, it wasn't Spielberg. But it kind of does seem like a movie he would make.
Yeah.
It-
Man, if only we didn't have that TikTok brain rot and then we'd
If
remember.
only we would remember, yeah. Speaking of TikTok brain rot, Scary Movie 6.
I thought it was 7.
No.
Oh no, that's
You're
Scream
thinking of
7. Yeah.
I even have that written down. I don't want to talk about that movie.
I don't want to talk about that movie. I don't
I
care.
do want to talk about Scary Movie 6, though.
Not seen any of the. You want to know the only memory I have of the Scary Movie?
What?
Okay, I have
Are
barely.
you not sure if you can say it or not?
It's not that I'm not
Okay.
sure if I can say it. It's that like I'm not sure how accurate of a memory it is because
Okay.
it's a memory from when I was a little kid. Definitely shouldn't have been watching it. There was some piece of glass that broke. I think it started with I think it was the first Scream movie because it started. I think it was the first Scary Movie because it started with a parody of that scene from Scream.
Mm-hmm.
And then something that was either ice or glass broke as somebody escaped from a car. I don't know.
So you don't even remember any of the funny parts. You just thought it was a regular scary movie.
No, I was just like, this is a very confusing movie. I remember like those kinds of movies. Like I remember We Are the Spartans and The Starving Games, and
They don't make those kind of movies anymore.
They don't.
It's unfortunate.
they don't make those kind of weird parody
until
films
now.
anymore. Oh yeah, they're back.
The Naked Gun kind of started it with a remake.
Yeah. I haven't seen Naked Gun. I'm going to be
Yeah,
honest.
I've seen the original one. I haven't seen the new one yet. But
I
do want
haven't.
to.
My brother recently texted me saying, "Hey, you really need to watch this movie." I'm kind of fearing that it's going to be like you with Marty Supreme.
Have you not seen Marty Supreme?
I still have not seen
It's
Marty
so good.
Supreme. I know. I don't doubt it, but I don't know. I've been caught up with wanting to watch other stuff.
I know. Well, I'm thinking. Well, this is big news. Scary Movie 6. It's parodying Sinners.
It is?
Yeah, it's part of it's going to parody Sinners.
Oh boy, I wonder how they're going to tackle that.
And they're also parodying It. They're going to have Pennywise, and I believe The Nun and the Conjuring movies. So it's a lot more like the stuff they didn't get to.
The stuff that they like, the more recent horror
The more
things
recent horror stuff, yeah.
from after Scary Movie kind of fell off.
Yeah.
Can't believe they've made 6 of those.
Well, they're about to. No, what's your excitement level for this?
Like on a scale of 1 to 10,
I guess, yeah.
Guess like a 2 or a 3, but
Really?
not because I think it's going to be bad or anything. It's just like it's
Oh,
not
you
something
never
I'm
cared about?
like I've never cared about it. Like,
Well, are you not excited? Does Sinners not make you excited? I mean, they're just going to make fun of it.
Yeah. I mean, Sinners is a movie that I really enjoyed. It's my favorite movie of 2025. I don't really care about parodies in general anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I always liked my favorite parody is Airplane.
Does that count as a parody film? I thought that's
Yeah,
just like a slapstick,
No,
absurdist
it
comedy.
parodies disaster movies.
Oh,
Like it has the same actor from the Poseidon Adventure, which came out like.
and Naked Gun.
Mm-hmm. Well, in Poseidon Adventure, the reason he's in that movie is because it's a parody of disaster movies, and in the Poseidon Adventure, which is an actual disaster movie, Leslie Nielsen plays the captain.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. You learn something new every day.
Mhm.
Editor, can we have the star, the more you know, show up?
Sarah.
Sarah, pull this up.
Oh, Sarah,
That's
just
right.
do
I'm
that.
bringing it back.
We've been. I'm pretty sure I made that joke last episode.
Oh, I thought that it had died
No.
with my disappearance from
No,
the podcast.
no. We say it all the time.
Yay. I'm a trendsetter.
You did not make that joke. I made that joke. You did not make that joke.
Yeah. Okay.
Why are you lying?
I'm not lying. My memory is, and I'm believing my memory. But if you say that's what happened, then that's what happened. I
think
believe
that's
in
what
you.
happened, I'm sure.
I
Sarah,
believe you
Sarah,
more-
pull that up.
Sarah, pull up the receipt.
Pull up the first episode where I said it.
Sarah, play the entirety of the first episode where Isaac made that joke.
Thank you.
We need the full context of it.
I'm sorry, I messed up.
Oh, are you gonna pull it up?
No, I'm not gonna pull it up.
Let's
can
just
talk
watch
about.
Let's just watch the podcast.
Okay, let's watch it right now. We can talk about other movies though.
Whoa! What other movies?
Like Resident Evil, the
Whoa!
new Resident Evil, by Zach Kreger, the weapons and barbarian guy.
Now that does make me hyped.
I know. It's-
Video game movies are always like hit or miss. There was that Silent Hill movie that
just came out and
That
was
just came
horrible.
out. That had the smart guy from some crime show.
What are you talking? Who?
I don't know. I think it was like what's the like
Nathan Fillion.
no
From The Rookie.
No, not from The Rookie. It was it's one of those like really long running Criminal Minds type show.
NCIS.
NCIS, I think.
Is that it? Okay.
Where like there was the smart guy
I
in
just
it.
know the big thing was that it like emphasized action over horror and
Was Silent Hill?
yeah,
The
and
whole
like
point is that they're just scary.
and the CGI was really bad.
Sounds about right. But Resident Evil,
This has a chance to be an actual good movie
yeah. I mean, they've done that action route already, but
with Resident Evil.
yeah.
Yeah, with the original movies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never watched them personally. It's from what I heard, they're just kind of like they're fine if you don't take them seriously, but if you're a fan of the games, they're awful.
Yeah, but also like the games themselves don't take themselves seriously.
No, but it has more of a it's like it's smarter in the way it doesn't take itself seriously.
Yeah.
Resident Evil movies are just dumb.
It seems like Resident Evil is like making a comeback in general. 'cause
Oh
they
yes,
also
no,
have
definitely. The ninth
Resident
game,
Evil, Requiem, that's coming out with my boy
and
Leon
also,
S.
like,
Kennedy.
all of the remakes have been like big, not box office hits. What are they called when they're game store hits?
Game store.
Game store hits.
It's
buying them
been really
online
successful.
on buying them on Xbox Live or
Smash hits.
Smash hits, yeah.
They've just been smash hits.
And yeah, that's I know I love Resident Evil. That's probably my favorite game series, so I'm really excited. But it's also like, how are they gonna differentiate this from just a zombie movie? Because in the game, it's very much like you're making decisions and you're deciding how to save ammunition. But like, how are they gonna translate that to a movie and actually make you feel like how much ammunition they have matters?
Yeah. They could, because there are like different parts. Like Resident Evil isn't just a
It's not just
zombie
one thing,
franchise anymore because of the recent games with my piece of cardboard,
Werewolves.
Ethan Winter.
Yeah, they have werewolves and they have venoms, basically.
And a very tall woman.
Yeah, the vampires.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my thing. Resident Evil. Well, but from what Zach Krager said, it's going to be about one person going from point A to point B and like trying to survive the zombie apocalypse, which is definitely more in line with like I think like the early half of a Resident Evil game. That's how it is.
I think if he keeps the small structure that I know Zach Krager is good at after seeing Barbarian and seeing Weapons, I think if he keeps that small structure and uses the creative storytelling that he is so good at, and if they give him a decent budget.
Yeah. I'd still like to see like a few of the mutants that you see in the games, like Mr. X, or it'd be cool if we saw Mr. X, but I don't know. Or like one of the more like mutated guys, like the guy, I think his name is Gregory or something, in the second game, or he has a giant arm with an eye on it. Yeah. I'm not saying him specifically. I'm just saying like something like that.
Honestly, I think it'd be cool if they if he tackled like the Mr. X of just having it be like a cat and mouse game
with one giant like monster chasing him.
It's just about him having to escape while having this thing that's pursuing them that he cannot.
Because that shows up in a lot of Resident Evil games. It's not just Mr. X. It's also Nemesis. It's the dad in the 7th one.
Yeah.
The vampire lady in the 8th one. Even the 4th one has that one level where you have to
the dad and Lady Dimitrescu, they were like based around like one area, and it was the beginning area too.
So yeah, they weren't the whole game, but it was still. Anyways, so I'm very excited for this one. I think this is like my second favorite. Looking forward to this year. About the Odyssey.
The Odyssey. Ooh.
I know some people are like hating heavy on it.
People are hating heavy on it because like he's not being very historically accurate. I know there was the discourse around like they contacted somebody who was like an expert in the field of like not Roman,
Greek.
but Greek attire for that time period that they think the Iliad and the Odyssey would have taken place in, and then like ghosted him. I don't know if you know this about the Iliad and the Odyssey. They're stories.
Yeah, but they're also very attached to one specific culture. So if you want to represent that one specific culture, it does make sense to try and make it as accurate as possible.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see because he's taking the route of like, oh yeah, I'm not going to have any gods or any like real.
There are no gods?
I believe that he's taking that route of like he's trying to steer away from the mythical aspect of it.
I'm pretty sure Zendaya is playing Athena.
Then maybe it was the monsters.
Well, we see the Cyclops in the trailer.
A Cyclops doesn't have to be inherently mythical. They could just be a guy with one eye.
A guy with one eye. Well, we see him in the trailer and he's big.
How big?
Like
like
that
this
big.
big.
He's like this big. I know. I'm pretty sure you're wrong. I'm pretty sure he is incorporating
Man,
elements.
this is not going great
But
for
like,
me.
how else would you do that?
I don't know. That's why I was like interested.
Like just
in
the parts where he's sailing.
Christopher Nolan actually made like a 10-year-long movie of just him not knowing how to sail to Ithaca.
Yeah. Well, do you think? I think there's a chance. I really hope this is just one movie, and not a two-parter.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
You don't think so? I think they definitely could if they wanted to. Like it'd be very easy to split it up into two parts.
What I'm most interested with it is how he's going to try and make it his own. Because like every adaptation of the Odyssey, which has been adapted so many times, The SpongeBob movie is an adaptation of the Odyssey.
The first one?
Yeah.
Oh.
All of one of the things when you're adapting these really old myths is trying to come up with some unique way or some unique spin on it. And I'm excited to see about how he does it in his way. What makes it Christopher Nolan's Odyssey.
That's true. I think he's gonna go. Well, the book already does this. Or the poem already does this, where he goes. It starts in the middle and goes back.
Yeah.
And it plays with.
It starts with him.
Non-linear storytelling.
It's not even really non-linear storytelling. It's literally the first version of, "Yup, here I am. Now you may be wondering, how did I get here?" Well, it's a crazy story.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like it's gonna be interesting, but it's not gonna. I don't know. Maybe it'll be cool. I don't know. If it's a part 1 of 2, I'll not be happy. But that's pretty much it.
I would be upset. But I think this late in development, it'd be pretty shocking to.
Well, they've done that before.
With what?
I don't know if this really counts. I was I was 13 years old when this happened, so it shocked me. But when it was a chapter 1 of 2, but obviously they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
But I think one of the Mission Impossible movies did it. No, Dune was a secret 2-parter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dune, we didn't know Dune was a secret 2-parter until it came out.
Which, if that's the case, then I hope that they do it for the same reasons as why they did it with Dune and it's too long of a story that if you want to do it real justice, doing it in 2.5 or 3 hours just isn't enough time.
Well, when you everything from the trailer is stuff that happens early in the story of the Odyssey.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of thinking it might be a 2-parter.
My other big worry with it is with all of the big names. I mean, this is kind of just an issue I have with modern Hollywood
it's
in
a little
general.
annoying. Tom Holland does not need to be in this movie.
Yeah, or not even Tom Holland. I mean, he's a pretty good example, but Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, John Bernthal, Matt Damon. I'm not going to be seeing the characters. I'm going to be seeing the actors playing the characters. I thought with
Excuse me.
I thought with Oppenheimer, Cillian Murphy did a very good job of.
He fits the character.
Yeah,
very well.
Did a good job of separating himself and becoming Oppenheimer for that film. And even RDJ did a very good job of being whoever he played in that movie. I forget his name.
Robert Strauss.
Strauss, yeah, but especially with Tom Holland, that's going to be a hard casting for me to get behind.
When Dad, he still has the English accent. When Dad coming home, I can't do it.
I don't know. I'm likening it to it's probably going to be similar to his performance in Cherry, if you've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Where it's him trying to get out of the Spider-Man.
He's really trying to be serious.
He's trying to get out of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And John Bernthal's there I still
the
haven't
Punisher.
escaped. No, he hasn't escaped Shane.
Oh.
He's still Shane from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, let me tell you something. When Odysseus gets here,
I'm a better father than you. I'm a better father than you, Odysseus.
All right. Well, that's enough about the Odyssey, I think.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it, but I have some other things I'm kind of more excited for.
Another.
One thing I'm not more excited for is Michael.
I don't even.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, I assumed you were talking about Michael Scott.
No. I don't know. It's just called Michael, and I don't know.
I don't care about it.
I don't care about it either. It's
all of the movies you have
also
on your list of movies that you don't care about that are coming out this year. I fully agree with all of them.
Stuff that's lame.
Yeah, stuff that's lame.
Well, I didn't put Michael in stuff that's lame.
Oh.
Which maybe I should have.
You probably
I don't
should
think
have.
it's lame. I just don't really care. I'm not a.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not a big Michael Jackson person. I think his music is fine. He's got some.
They also completely cut all the Neverland stuff. It was gonna be in the movie, and they cut it out.
Boy, I wonder why. That's
but
a
it's
real
also,
head.
It just makes me think it's gonna be such a.
That's a head scratcher. That one.
It's gonna be such a. My thing about biopics is it's what if the most famous person in the world got a movie? And it's I don't care at that point.
Everybody already knows a lot about him.
Yes, it's it doesn't matter. I don't know. I hate biopics, especially musical ones, especially ones that only paint them as a good person.
Biopics about rock stars. very boring a lot of the time. They were all kind of the same.
Have you ever seen Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story?
The Dewey what story?
The Dewey Cox story. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. Sarah, pull that up. It's a movie that it came out in like 2005, and it parodies how every single music biopic is the same, and it came out in 2005.
It's still not the musical biopic film that I'm most not excited for.
What's the other one?
It's technically 4 of them.
Oh, well, that's not coming out until like 2028.
Yeah.
The Beatles. Speaking of the Beatles, I don't know. Coyote versus Acme.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
I know, it's Wile E. Coyote, his movie. He's finally getting a movie.
Oh, he's fine.
Where he sues the Acme company.
It's gonna be an hour and a half of him just failing at.
Well, the idea is he's gonna sue the Acme corporation because
They keep giving him faulty stuff.
yeah, it never works.
Yeah, and he pays for it.
Are we gonna? By the end of the movie, do you think we're finally gonna see him violently dismember the Roadrunner?
Do you know how much I would respect Warner Bros. If they had the balls to just murder that Roadrunner live?
Live on air.
Yeah, that's a special feature. Like if you go and see the movie opening night, somebody comes out with a Roadrunner and butchers it in front of the audience.
You know the story about how this movie was like shelved for years and now it's finally coming out.
I have not heard that story.
Yeah, they canceled it and it was like it was basically finished, completed.
Like Batwoman?
This was back when like Warner Brothers and Discovery were merging.
Oh, it was one of the other casualties of that merger?
Yeah, it was. They canceled it. It kind of like Batgirl, and now they brought it back. Now we're being able to see it, and we're never gonna watch Batgirl, but
no,
we'll be able to, which I don't believe.
Well, I mean, I think one day they'll get hacked and it'll get released on Reddit.
Yeah, true. No. I am excited for a Coyote movie.
The Coyote movie will be funny.
Speaking of funny, the movie, there's so much here.
Oh,
The Social Reckoning.
I remember it was probably I think it was 2 seasons ago that I made a joke on this back when I was the head writer for this club. When I was like, yeah, they're gonna make they're gonna make
you made a joke. You
Social
predicted
Network 2
into the metaverse.
Into the metaverse, and then across the metaverse, and then beyond the metaverse.
Yeah, I remember you predicted this.
I predicted this because I thought there's no way they're going to be that stupid to do something like this.
A social network too?
Yeah, and they're calling it The Reckoning.
Yeah, that's such a stupid Hollywood name to call
it
too.
Is. That's
the social network makes sense because he made a social network.
Yeah, and it was the social network.
Yeah, and the Social Reckoning, it just sounds so. It's you might as well have called it Revenges.
What if it's a prank?
What if it is a prank? The social network Revengeance. That's what they should have called it.
No, it should be a prank, and then when audiences sit in their seats, it just plays all the times that Zuckerberg had to go to court because people.
That's just basically what the movie's gonna be.
Yeah.
Have you heard it's Jeremy Strong instead of who's the original?
Do you think Armie Hammer's gonna come back?
Was he in the first one?
Yeah, he played the Winklevoss twins.
He played both of them?
Yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that. I didn't know he played 2 guys.
Yeah. It was unheard of at the time.
It was?
And then Michael B. Jordan and his brother, Michael C. Jordan, were in Sinners.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But, so this new one, it's not being directed by David Fincher, and it's not bringing back, what's the other guy's name?
Aaron Sorkin?
No. It's not bringing back the actor.
Andrew Garfield?
No, the other one.
Jesse Eisenberg?
Yes, it's not bringing back Jesse Eisenberg.
No!
They're replacing him with Jeremy Strong, which I don't understand why you would replace Jeremy Strong from Succession.
Oh.
He was Deadpool and Wolverine guy. He was Pluto? That's not his name.
I don't know. I know who you're talking about because of Succession. But...
It's Polaris or whatever. It's not Polaris. Paradox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Paradox or whatever from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I don't... Look, this movie was going to be doomed as soon as it got over the, pitching board.
I don't know. I mean, it could still be good, but, why recast everyone?
Well, it sucks from... I'm upset about it because The Social Network is legitimately, one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. I love that movie. It's amazing. I love it. That is a good biopic.
Yeah, that's actually one of the good ones.
Because it does not paint Mark Zuckerberg as a good person. It
Yeah.
paints him as the asshole that he is. Even back then, he was an evil person.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, new Aaron Sorkin, who wrote the original one, is directing this one.
Oh, is he going to be writing it too?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but like it just feels like it's so not connected at all. And I feel like if you did have the same cast, it would feel you could like carry over like character beats and like.
If I remember correctly, the
could
Social
feel
Network
like
is
this-
also based off of a book.
Yeah.
Is they basing this one off of a book?
I don't know. I kind of doubt it. It's probably based on a bunch of different things.
Basing it off of memory.
Yeah.
Of
I
all
think
the
that
times he
happened.
just appeared on news.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
Like,
yeah.
oh, Zuckerberg's on trial, and he's facing all the parents, and he's saying, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, moving on. Project Hail Mary. Have you read this one?
I have not read the book. I've
Okay.
read The Martian, which
Yeah.
was the other book that
By Andy Weir.
that Andy Weir made. There's a children
Yeah.
looking. You can't see this.
I see. No, I see them. There's
No,
those
I'm
people.
talking to the audience. The audience that is watching us can't see that we're being stared at by people.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't care about Project Hail Mary if it wasn't Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't care about it if it wasn't an Andy Weir.
Yeah. So it's just kind of like it kind of looks like it based on the trailer. It looks like it would be generic. I kind of trusting Phil Lord and Chris Miller to be better than that,
Yeah,
but who knows?
casting Ryan Gosling is not helping it make it look less generic.
I agree.
He's become a much bigger name recently.
Uh-huh.
I think since
Barbie.
yeah. Before that, he was like a little he was a little
He was
lower.
well known, but
Like
it
he was
wasn't
well known because of Blade Runner, but
Mhm.
like
and The Notebook.
yeah, and The Notebook.
Is that his first like big movie?
The Notebook?
Yeah, I think it is.
It might be, but I miss Ryan Gosling in the 2010s with
Yeah.
weird ass
He
films
would just make
like
weird movies.
like like Drive,
Drive. Yeah.
and what was the one with him and the doll?
Blue. Oh.
My Blue Valentine is
Lars
another
and the
good.
Real Girl. Blue
Yeah.
Valentine and Lars and the Real Girl. Yeah, he used to be in these like weird esoteric movies, and now
Yeah.
he's just in kind of whatever.
He was in the.
Now he's gonna be in a
he
Star
was-
Wars movie.
Yeah, he like did the opposite of Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. I don't know. So that one, what movie were we talking about? Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Kind of excited for it, but
Like if I was gonna rate my excitement, it'd be like on a.
not a 6 or 7.
That's
It's like a
6 or 7.
Yeah. We want to move on to the shows now.
Oh yeah, let's move on to the shows.
Maul. Darth
Another
Maul.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I know. But it's still Maul. I mean, at this point,
I don't care about Darth
I'd
Maul.
be a bit more excited if it was live action at this point. I know that sounds...
He would.
As much as I love the Clone Wars, at this point, like, if you're going to do a Maul show, it kind of needs to be live
Okay.
action. Because we've seen so much of him in animation.
Maul was a nothing character
Yeah.
in Phantom Menace. His point was to kill Qui-Gon and then die.
Yeah. But then they made him a...
And then they made him really good in Clone Wars, and then they put him in Rebels, and he was
He was all right. He was like a kid
he was
version.
all right, but they killed him.
Mhm.
They killed him in Rebels, and I was like, great, he's done. And then he shows up at the end of Rogue One. They never built on that ever
Solo.
again. Oh, was it Solo?
Yeah, it was Solo.
Yeah, and then he shows up in Solo, and that's it.
Yeah, and then now he's coming back in the Maul show.
Seriously, it's like
But
the
it's
way
like-
that I think about Maul is the way that Finn thinks about Jakku. Can we stop going back to Maul? Can we stop going back to Jakku?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like... Maul has one story, and they told it.
Yeah,
That's how I feel
his
about it.
story is Kenobi, and it's done.
Yeah.
It's very, very done.
Because, like, what is this show going to be about? Him trying to find Kenobi? When we already know that...
We already know how
We've
the
already
story
seen
ends.
him find
and
Kenobi.
there's no way that Disney is going to do a good way of showing, oh yeah, there's all this dramatic irony because you know how this story is going to end, but he doesn't know how this story is going to end.
Yes, they're not... It's no
You're not
Better-
gonna do that in
It's
a
no
clever
Better
way.
Call Saul. It's not going to be well
Yeah.
written.
Speaking of a Better Call Saul, I know this isn't on your list, but have you heard of the movie Normal?
Yeah. It's basically Nobody, but...
It's another Bob
It's another
Odenkirk
Bob
nobody.
Odenkirk. It's
like,
another movie where he's a run-of-the-mill normal guy who ends up being...
he ends up getting caught on like this some mafia crime stuff in this normal town called Normal, which is like bordering on that one Family Guy joke about Normal.
Norm Hall.
And
Because
he's
he's
just
a normal
guy.
guy.
Not everyone's gonna get that. That's just for the scholars. 1,000 years from now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. The trailer for it looks interesting, and I'm a big fan of action movies, so I might see it. But
It just looks like it just looks like Nobody again.
yeah, that's my biggest critique. Was like, this just looks like Nobody 3, the nobodying.
Yeah, it looks like Nobody 2 had more of an identity from Nobody 1 than this movie does.
It looks like they forgot that they made Nobody 2, and we're like,
Yeah.
well, we need to make another movie with them because people like Nobody so much. We're saying Nobody too much.
Yeah. Moving on, Spider Noir.
Spider Noir. Oh my God, yeah. The trailer for it. That is such an interesting like ad campaign. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What do you mean specifically?
Or I mean that like doing the
Color
and the black and white version and like showing that dichotomy as like I think is a great way of helping both prepare audiences for the weird visuals that this show is going to have, because black and white is very out there.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't talk about it, but I think the biggest black and white film has been
Oppenheimer, half of it.
parts of Oppenheimer and then The Lighthouse by
yeah.
Robert Eggers.
Well, I think we also don't got a ton of superhero stuff that's black and white that has done well. The closest thing is Werewolf by Night, and I don't know if you can really. I don't even know if there's a way to judge if that did well or not.
I mean, there is, but Disney won't tell us.
Yeah, that's
They'll
the
just
thing.
say that it went well, and we'll have to believe them.
They'll say it went well, but they're never going to bring the character back.
No,
That's how it's going to work.
Yeah.
That's how it
I'm
works.
gonna say this was a great opportunity. We had a lot of fun with this. It's never happening again.
Yeah, but yeah, Spider Noir, they give you the option to watch it in color. It looks so bad in color. It looks awful. Sarah, pull this up.
Pull up this. Okay, I want color here, and I want black and white here.
The color looks so bad. You can tell they did not film it with that in mind. They just put it on after.
Yeah, you can always tell.
Yeah. So I want to finish off with one big thing because we're running out of time. Malcolm in the Middle is coming back in April.
Mm-hmm.
Hal is coming back from his family. He left for a bit, spent some time with his family in New Mexico, and now he's coming back.
I knew you were going to say New Mexico.
He had two families the whole time.
Well, no, I thought it was a dream. I thought it was
Or
a bad
something.
dream
Yeah.
that he had.
No, yeah. Hal woke up from his dream where he was Walter White, and now he's coming back to being Hal.
I never watched. We've talked about this, not on podcast, but we've talked about my lack of a history with Malcolm in the Middle, and
Yeah.
instead I watched
The
just
Middle?
The Middle with Burke.
You forgot about Malcolm.
Yep, I didn't ever hear about Malcolm. I just knew about the Middle. The Middle Malcolm was apparently in.
I always thought Malcolm was the dad and the Middle was his son.
You thought he named his kid Middle?
I thought
God,
somebody
no
in that-
wonder that kid had a show that was sitcom worthy. That's such a funny idea.
I always thought his name was the Middle.
Always? When did you learn this wasn't the case?
Up until I actually watched it
When?
a few years ago.
Never change, Isaac. Never change.
Okay. I think we've covered a lot.
Yeah,
I
we
think
have
we've
covered a
enough.
lot.
Well, anything you're like really excited about that we haven't mentioned?
Werewolf.
Werewolf, yeah. Well, right before we leave, I do want to talk a little bit about Werewolf. Robert Eggers' I don't know why I said that. Robert Eggers' next movie.
Yeah, almost had a heart attack there.
Unless he dies soon.
No, don't speak it.
Yeah, his new movie, Werewolf. It looks like he's doing more just like creepy, ghoulish movies now instead of psychological thrillers. Which I guess Nosferatu was a psychological thriller, but it still had
the first like big movie that he made was The Witch, and that was very much in the same like kind of genre.
It's more like you didn't.
These period horror. That's what
period
he does.
horror, I guess. But like usually it's like you don't know where the monster is, or if there even is a monster, or if there even is something scary happen. But with Nosferatu, there definitively is, and it looks
Yeah.
like he's doing that with Werewolf now.
Yeah, but at least like it seems like he's going to be basing it off of like the Beast of Gavaudan from like French folklore.
Yeah.
Instead of Nosferatu, that movie had been released 2 other times before him, so
Well, yeah, werewolf. It is specifically like. I haven't heard. Is he specifically doing like the French origins of werewolves?
that's like the big like theory is that it's going to be like based around the Beast of Gavaudan, but
Right. That'd be
who
cool.
knows?
I remember I read that book.
Werewolves have a very complicated history.
Mm-hmm.
You can trace that back to like Scandinavian folklore.
But is it like the 17th century the first time it was like written down in like a published literature maybe?
Yeah, I believe it was in the Malleus Maleficarum.
I've read that, yeah.
You've read it?
Yeah, we had to read it for an honors class.
Oh wow! What'd you think? What'd
I
you think
like-
of the funny monk that hated women?
I didn't read all of it.
Oh yeah.
There was different stories, right? Am I thinking of something else?
You might have been the Malleus Maleficarum it translates to Hammer of Witches. It was written by an Austrian monk who really hated women, and so he
The
wrote a
one-
book talking all about how women are the spawn of Satan.
The
and
one I read,
in it he had mentioned werewolves.
the one I read was written by a woman, so I don't think it's the same thing.
Oh,
Never mind. I was confused. Sarah, pull up whatever we're talking about. Sarah, all right. With that,
Sarah, I want you to resurrect an Austrian monk.
with that, that is all the real deal time we have today.
Wow.
Check us out on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, and we will see you in the next episode of the Real Deal Podcast. Bye-bye.